Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the channel. My name is... Damn it, I'm bad with names. Anyway, putting that aside, we've got another Pokemon Challenge video here today. Pokemon Red, but can we beat it with using only Manga Red's team? Now, technically this could be spoilers, but you know, the manga's 25 years old. And Manga Red's team, the reason I've done this is because it's actually different from in the games that we see. So, I mean, the first difference here we can see is I picked a Bulbasaur. We don't use Charmander or Pikachu, so... Well, we don't use them at the start, so that's pretty good. So I thought, let's do this, because it's quite interesting, and those are pretty much the rules. I've got to use the same moves as well, and the only last difference will be that I have to name them the same, and I can't go above level 50. With that being said, you know, let's get straight into the challenge. And the first thing, we got our Saw here, which has actually got pretty good moves for a Venusaur for Gen 1 standards. As you can see, we've actually got all of its good moves too, so technically Venusaur should be a very useful Pokemon. Also, bear in mind how special works in Gen 1. It doesn't count as... Well, special is special attack and special defense, so technically the special is exactly the same, based off of the higher number, if I recall. Anyway, first thing we do in Verona Forest is catch a Pikachu, and then we make our way to the first gym leader, Brock. Now, you can probably guess how this is going to go. Bulbasaur, Vine Whip, Geodude down. Onix next. Bulbasaur, Vine Whip, Onix down. Badge collected. And just like that, we beat Brock. Now, how do you think Misty's going to go? Well, before that, I get an Ivysaur, and I pick up a fossil. And, yeah, I'm not going to make a joke. We then make our way to Misty, and, yeah, how much turns do you reckon it's going to be? I'm going to go with 4 turns to beat Misty. So I send out Pikachu, who we call Pika, goes for Thunder Shock. Surprisingly, Staryu doesn't get taken out by 2, it took 3, so I guess I've lost that bet. And I send out Ivysaur for Starmie, I go for Leech Seed, and I go for Vine Whip afterwards. I know I wasn't going to lose no matter what, but I decided to just do it anyway to, you know, save some potions. I'm not about, I just did it because it was fun. Anyway, that is Misty beaten, and next we go to our rival. Now, our rival has got 4 Pokemon, I've only got 2, and it's because these are the only 2 I can use at this moment. But Pika managed to take the Pidgeotto easily. Abra comes out. If I recall, Abra's got no moves. And because it's got no moves, 2 tackles takes care of it. I don't lose any health. Next is Rattata. That's an easy one. Just go for Vine Whip. Doesn't take it out in one shot, but second hit, gone. Next is Charmander. That's the only one who could give me trouble, but I've got Pika, and Pika goes for Thunder Wave. Charmander paralyzed, so even if he does survive and take out the Pika, Ivysaur shouldn't have any trouble beating him. But doesn't matter. And with that being done, I thought we should just have a look at Pika's moves. Now, Pika happens to learn Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Flash, and Substitute. I put in brackets Quick Attack and Toxic because I didn't realise that it learned it until I got through the challenge and I was looking through the manga again, so that kind of sucks. But despite it, with the moves that I think I can learn, it's actually not pretty bad. These are pretty decent. Well, as good as I'm going to get, really. Anyway, we go to the next rival fight before facing Surge, and yeah, his Pokemon are a bit higher leveled, so are mine. Pika takes out the Pidgeotto, Eradicate comes out, I decide to send out Ivysaur. I go for Leech Seed just to keep gaining a bit more health, just in case I take too much damage. I'm not sure if it has Super Fang at this point, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't use a Super Fang if it did have it. Kadabra comes out next. I keep forgetting that Kadabra does actually have moves, but I decide to switch to Pika just to go for the Thunder Wave just in case. Good thing the Paralyzation works. I get hit by Confusion. Pika's doing okayish damage. I wish I knew I could use Quick Attack. It probably would have been a lot more beneficial than going for Thunder Shock. And yeah, you might be asking why I keep using Thunder Wave. I was kind of hoping you would KO me so that Ivysaur could get the XP at least. Anyway, next is Charmeleon, and that's not good. Ivysaur versus Charmeleon. Realistically, I might lose this with the amount of damage Ember's doing. Oh, that doesn't look good, and yeah, so sadly I lost that. I go back a second time, and this time I know what I'm doing, so I use my Pokemon more efficiently. I send that Pika against the Pidgeotto, I keep Pika in for the Raticate, I go for Thunder Shock, that's good, 2 Thunder Shocks. Kadabra comes out next, go for the Thunder Wave, nice and easy. And this time, rather than waste time, I just keep going for the Thunder Shock, get hit by Confusion, I'm confused but I don't hit myself. Kadabra's gone, the last is Charmeleon. I'm going to go for the Paralysis again. Good. I get hit by Scratch, still hang on. Ember, I'm gone. Ivysaur comes out next. That's okay. Leech Seed. Yeah, I know. Leech Seed may have been the worst move there. I should have went for tackle, but you know what? I think I made the right decision there. Oh, it's coming close. I think the Leech Seed did help a bit. I probably would have played a bit differently if it wasn't for that, but thanks to that, we managed to beat the rival, and that means we can get Cut and access Surge. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised that I had actually used Cut as one of these moves, and that's gonna help a lot because it's got a lot more high attack power than Tackle, and also I could actually use the badge boost glitch on it to boost its power. And basically, when I amplify my stats with moves, like, I don't know, maybe Growl hits me, or I use something like Double Team, my stats will go up based off of what badges I have, and it's a modifier effect. But we'll get to that later, just in case I do use it. I thought I should just mention it. Anyway, Pika beats the first Voltorb easily. Pikachu comes out against my Pika. My Pika's the chubby boy here, and, you know, he's more tanky. And a few Thunder Shocks later, I managed to take care of the other Pikachu, nice and easy. Raichu comes out next. Now, for Raichu, it's kind of a hit or miss whether or not he uses attacking moves. And yeah, Surge is being Surge here and wasting his time. I paralyze it, which is what I want. Get hit by a Thunder Shock, get hit by a Thunderbolt. That's okay. I use Leech Seed, I'm getting back my health, I'm using Cut, it's doing good damage. I decided to go for Vine Whip, see if it does any more. Roughly the same, but I get a crit and take out the Raichu. Wasn't afraid anyway because I still had Pikachu on my team. And that is Surge beaten. The good thing about beating Surge this easily is also that he gave me Thunderbolt, and that means I can just teach it to Pikachu right away. And that means I've kind of got like the best electric move Pikachu can learn. And yeah, I don't know why they give you Thunderbolt this early. Anyway, I decided to go speak to the old man and get myself an old rod. Now with the old rod, I tried to catch myself a Magikarp. Perfect. And of course I've got to level it up, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, I decided to call it Gara, because that's the name in the manga. And with that, we have to go through the stupid rock cave. Before going through the rock cave, I remembered that Pikachu actually can use Flash. So I decided to go and get Flash from the professor's assistant and teach it to Pika. Now, Flash is not going to be any better than Double Team, but it will still be useful. Anyway, I decided to go face the rival in Lavender Town. And yeah, Pika one-shots the Pidgeotto, brilliant. At this point, Magikarp has evolved to a Gyarados, so I've got a 3-man team. Well, 3 Pokemon team. 3 pet team, I don't know. And my favourite thing in Gen 1, using Ivysaur against Exeggcute. This is the saddest thing in Gen 1. It's so... Imagine doing this on normal speed. I'm doing this in a sped up version, but could you imagine on normal speed playing against Exeggcute, being put to sleep and hit by multiple barrages until you get KO'd? It's one of the really, really sad thing. That used to happen to me when I played it back on the Game Boy. Yeah, I hate how this fight is programmed. So, you know, after we watch this very, 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 very painful battle, anytime now. Come on, Exeggcute, you can do this. I'm rooting for you. Just put Ivysaur out of its misery. Could you imagine if I use a Leech Seed and it works? And Hypnosis, Poison, Hypnosis. Oh my, thank you. Gara can come out and beat the Exeggcute, so we don't have to watch any more of that. That is just... Oh, please don't lose this fight. I'm not going through that again. Anyway, Pika takes out the Gyarados, one hit with Thunderbolt. Kadabra comes out. I use Gara. I didn't realise Gara was so tanky with its special. I managed to survive Kadabra's confusion. Kadabra's gone. Charmeleon comes out next. Sadly, I got no water moves, but it doesn't matter. That's Charmeleon beaten, and let's have a look at Gara's moves. So technically, throughout this run, I'm only going to be able to use Bite, Hyper Beam, Surf, and Hydro Pump. And Rage, I guess? Yeah, I probably won't use that because it's such a bad move, but overall, it's not the worst. I mean, I could probably have something to replace Hydro Pump, but other than that, I think it's a decent moveset. So, yeah, that's Gara, and with that, we can move on to renaming our Ivysaur to Soar, like I should have, and then catching ourselves a Snorlax. Snorlax would be called Lax. Technically it could have been Snore or Lax, but doesn't matter. And with that, we go to the Fisherman, and he gives us a good rod. Or a super rod. Which one is it? Oh, super. Anyway, I'm trying to catch myself a Poliwrath, or a Poliwell. And yeah, this is going to take a while. After wasting many minutes, realizing that, oh crap, it's not the super rod that gets you a Poliwell or a Poliwrath, it's a good rod. I go back and get myself the good rod, and after 2 attempts, oh look, Poliwag. Oh wow, I got his name completely wrong. Anyway, with that, I catch a Poliwag, and I've got to now level it up to a respectable level. But once I level it up, I managed to learn Double Slap. I put it on and get rid of Hypnosis because that's not a move we can use. And then it evolves into a Poliwhirl. And once it evolves into a Poliwhirl, I use a Water Stone to make it evolve into a Poliwrath, which I thought it evolved by Trade Evolution, so I'm kind of happy about this. Anyway, let's have a look at Poli's stat. Well, Poli's stats and move. It's kind of got good stats, and the moves it learns... Double Slap's trash, Water Gun's pretty bad, 40 damage if I recall. Double Team, okay, that's useful. And Ice Beam, so we got good coverage. I kind of wish I had better moves, but you know what? I will honestly take what we can get. So with that, we've got Poli on our team, and you know what? It's quite tanky as well, so it should be really useful. Anyway, let's have a look at Snorlax, which... Oh my goodness. Okay. Mega Punch, Strength, Double Edge, Headbutt, Slam. I put Headbutt again, but that's meant to be Harden. And apparently it learned Rest, which I kind of wish I knew. That would have been useful. And it learned Toxic, not Pikachu. No, wait. It doesn't learn Toxic. I'm not sure if it learned Toxic or not. It's either, I know Pikachu learns it. I'm not sure if Snorlax did, but I taught it Toxic. Anyway, yeah. That's, Snorlax is going to be fun, and Poli is going to be interesting. Anyway, we go to Erica, and I was hoping to use... Yeah, that didn't go down well. And I know what you're thinking, why am I using 3 Pokemon? Well, I thought it'd be fun if I used the same amount of Pokemon against each gym leader to kind of keep it balanced. That way I'm not using a full team of 6 against people that only use 3. And it's not going good, as you can see. But, hey, I'm sure Saw can come in with a clutch, because Gen 1's terrible AI is coming into play. And you might be thinking, what's wrong with the AI? Well, it's really stupid, but you see, with Gen 1, Pokemon use moves that they have that are super effective against the opponent. And the AI saying use Poison Powder against the Ivysaur. Now, Ivysaur's a Poison type, so Poison Powder doesn't work. But the AI looks at my first typage, Grass, and it's telling itself, hey, it's a Grass type, use Poison, super effective. And it's not looking at my second typage. So you get stuff like, you know, Victory Bell just using Poison Powder, and Vileplume just using Poison Powder. And with that, I'm technically only facing one Pokemon, the Tangela, which I've already beaten. So with that, we kind of won. And I replaced Vine Whip with Razor Leaf, because Razor Leaf's technically got a max crit chance. Anyway, we get up to the next rival, and he sends out his Pidgeotto against my Pika. Pika takes care of it, no issue. Execute's next. I've got 6 Pokemon on my party, but Pidgey's technically just to fly me around until I get my last Pokemon, which is actually an Aerodactyl, which I can't wait. Anyway, Exegcute comes out. I send out Saw. Yes, I know. We do not want to see that happen again. But he's used Reflect, so I'm using Razor Leaf because it bypasses it since it crits so much. Please. Okay, it doesn't use any Barrages or Hypnosis, and just like that, we got rid of the Exegcute. Next is Gyarados. Pika comes out. Pika should be able to one-shot it. It doesn't, which surprises me. I get hit by 2 Leers. Yeah, I know. He became faster than me, and that's what I mean by the badge boost glitch. He kind of amplified my speed, so I managed to be faster than the Gyarados. Anyway, with that gone, Alakazam's next. I send out Lax. Lax beats it. Charizard's the last Pokemon, and Charizard should be easy. I send out Polly. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam, because I don't think in Gen 1... Fire resist ice? I'm not sure. No, it doesn't. Oh, it might do. It's a flying type, I'm not sure. Anyway, with that, we beat Giovanni, and we can move our way on to the next gym leader. But before that, I decided to sell all my stuff and, you know, just make a bit more room. So, you know, don't need this. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely don't need that. That's trash. I've never seen someone sell it before, so I thought that would be fun. Anyway, we go up against Koga next. Now, Koga is a very interesting opponent, because not only does most of his Pokemon have self-destruct, if I recall, he's got a weird AI. He just likes spamming X attack for some weird reason. But then most of the gym leaders have got that too. Anyway, he hasn't got much poison moves, that's the problem. And yeah, Gyarados has taken care of them, no issue. That's free. Weeding's next, and I'm expecting a self-destruct. Goes for one Smog. Okay, next one, self-destruct. Nope, he goes for a... Oh my goodness, that done a lot of damage. Anyway, he goes for his Weed... Well, yeah, it didn't make a difference. And just like that, we beat the 5th gym leader. Nice and easy. And we learn Toxic. Now, I teach it to Lax, which I wish I knew it went to Pika. That would have been more easy. And I could have made him keep rest. But yeah. We go to Cinnabar Island. And with that, we get our Aerodactyl, who we call Aero. And... let's see what he wants to say. I'm an important doctor. Very much. Anyway, with that, we then run into Blaine. Now, Blaine shouldn't be too hard. I've got 2 water Pokemon. And, I mean, one of them's not got the best water moves, but the other one's got really good water moves, Surf. And once it learns Hydro Pump, it'll be scary. Anyway, Ponytail's next. It goes for Tail Whip. And just like that, Ponytail's taken care of. Rapidash is coming out now. Rapidash... Super Potion, eh? Yeah, that's Gen 1 AI for you right there. Times 2 Super Potions. Goes for a Tail Whip. I don't think he wants to... Come on, man. You can hit me. You've got attacking moves. Anyway, Arcanine comes out, and maybe I might actually get hit. Okay, take that, misses. Good attempt. It misses again. Good attempt. Goes for Roar, and just like that, that is Blaine beaten. Anyway, Ivysaur evolves into a Venusaur, and we'll have a look at Aerodactyl's moves. And this is why I like Aerodactyl. And we're going to get access to Fly, Supersonic, Hyper Beam, and either take down a Wing Attack. Technically we can learn all 5, but I'm debating between take down a Wing Attack to be my last move. And to be honest, I really can't wait. Aerodactyl is such a fast Pokemon, it's got such high crit range, so that we should be able to take care of most Pokemon super easily just by critting through them. So with that, we got our full team, and let's now fight Sabrina. Now Sabrina shouldn't be too hard. Now, yeah, I'm surprised I survived that with Poli. Anyway, Poli's gone. Aero comes out. I go for Fly. Didn't get crit, but that's okay. Missed a mine. Oh, no crit there. Okay, one more try. Wow, I thought I'd be critting a lot more. Anyway, oh, that's annoying. Please crit. This is kind of sad. I was like, I was hyping it all up. Oh, I'm going to crit so much. I'm going to crit so much. And just look at me. I'm not even critting. That's really embarrassing. Oh, look, we got a crit. Let's ignore all the other 6, attempts. And yeah, let's just say we got crits. Oh, look, we got 2. That still doesn't make up for it. And they get hit by a Sidewave. That sucks. I send out Lax. He should tank this. Good man. I go for Toxic just in case it uses Recover. And yeah, my fear kind of came true, but yeah, the Toxic came in handy, and just like that, we beat Sabrina, which means we're going to move into the final gym leader, Giovanni. And Giovanni, to be honest, I don't think he'll even be a challenge now. Use Rhyhorn against Gara, easy win, and to be honest, I should be able to sweep his whole team with just Gara. So 1 Surf, 2 Surf, 3 Surf. Oh, you hanged in there, but no. 3 Surf, well 4 Surfs now. Nidoking, probably 2 Surfs as well. Oh, he hangs in there, 5, okay, we got about 6 Surfs, I'm not even sure anymore. And Rhydon, that's going to be 1 shot, easy. And just like that, Giovanni was beaten. So now we move on to the second last rival match. And he sends up Pidgeot against my Poli. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why are my Pokemon such a low level? I got level 33s in this match. But I was actually steaming through the game so fast that, yeah, my Pokemon are really low level. I mean, Arrow's level 31. I got him at like level 30 and he's level 31. I kind of... yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Pika comes out, 2 shots probably for Gyarados. Yep, get hit by Dragon Rage, only does 40 damage. Pika next. And Pika beats the Gyarados. Alakazam. Now, Alakazam is probably the only Pokemon that's going to give me trouble. And I'm debating if Snorlax can even beat it. Oh, he hangs in, but yeah, I kind of missed the Toxic, which really sucks. And yeah, Snorlax is gone. Now, this is a problem because Alakazam is faster than pretty much all my Pokemon. And yeah, he's using Recover, which I didn't want to see. Gyarados should hang in. Good. And with that, we've only got Charizard left, and Charizard should be really easy. He's fast, and the AI is stupid and used Rage. So just like that, Charizard was beaten. And now we can move on to the Elite Four. And I'm kind of surprised by the level of my Pokemon. But on the way there, I also thought this was a bit weird too. Why do these people just stay in the water? Your body's going to shrivel up. Right, so with that, I go and get Substitute and teach it to my Pika. So that Pikachu now has all its moves. And I think we're ready to go face the Elite Four now. So let's look at our Pokemon. We've got Aerodactyl, that's level 32. Doesn't even know Hyper Beam yet. Gyarados, level 42, doesn't know Hyper Beam either. Poli, Pika, Saw, and Lax. That's the reason I named it Lax, because I didn't really want to say Snore and Saw. And yeah, with that, yeah, I think they're underleveled, but we should be alright. Well, we're going to find out now anyway. Right, so to start off, we send off Saw against Dewgong. Now I use Razor Leaf because of its high crit chance, and it uses Rest, and it's going to focus on Rest more than any other move, because again, I am a Grass type. Aurora Beam is probably the only other move we'll see, and yeah, this is getting annoying, so that's why I'm going for a Leech Seed, just to give me the extra bit of damage so that I can take out Dewgong. And there we go, Dewgong beaten. Could have easily took care of me, but it didn't. Next is coming out to be Cloyster. I decided to go for a Pika. Pika should be able to one-shot it. Well, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm level 35, he's level 53. I'm not sure what I expected. I go for a Substitute just in case another Pokemon's faster than me. Get hit by Aurora Beam, so that was a good call. And yep, Pika takes care of this Cloyster. Next is Slowbro. I send out Lax, and I go for Toxic because I'm pretty sure none of my Pokemon are going to be able to beat Slowbro because it's such a tank. Next I switch to Saw, and he's going to spam Amnesia. I already know that, so I don't really care. I go for Leech Seed, and here's a little thing that Gen 1 doesn't tell you. But if you use Leech Seed on Toxic, it actually increases the damage of Leech Seed. Yeah, kind of odd that the game doesn't tell you that, but I mean the game doesn't tell you anything. Next is Jinx. I send out Saw, I get hit by Double Slap. Oh, if you chose any other move, you would have took care of me. Yep, Double Slap again, do not ask me why. I mean, it's doing a lot of damage for a level 56. Well, no, it's doing a little bit of damage, but it's doing a lot of damage for me overall. Next is Body Slam, a move that I cannot learn, which I wish I could. That would make it so much easier. Next is Lapras, and wow. Lax is holding in with the clutch, gets the poison. Hydro Pump takes care of me. Unfortunately, Lapras won't take damage from the poison unless, you know, my Pokemon survives the turn. It attacks. I go for Gara, I go for Surf. I'm not expecting to take care of it with Gara. I'm hoping for the poison to do its course. And just because Lapras couldn't beat me, yeah, poison took care of it. Nice and easy. And that is the first Elite Four member beaten. Next, we're up against Bruno, and Bruno should be really easy. Yeah, Onyx taken care of by Saw. Next is going to be his Hitmonchan. I go for Aero, I go for Fly, and I was expecting a bit more damage, but it's okay. The reason I'm not getting taken out is because all of Hitmonchan's moves pretty much are special, which just means I'm not going to take any damage, and Aero beats the Hitmonchan, which is really good, and I learned Supersonic, perfect, a move I can use. I use Fly against the Hitmonlee, and 2 Flies, there's the Hitmonlee taken care of. Onyx is next, go back to Saw. Saw goes for the Razor Leaf, and that is Onyx one-shot, check, that's Onyx gone. And Machamp, the last Pokemon, the only one that could probably give me some trouble. So I go for Toxic, but I get taken out by a submission. I send out Saw, I'm going for a Poison Powder, it misses. I go for another, it misses. The third one finally hits. And I go for Leech Seed. Well, with Leech Seed, it doesn't actually do the same thing if you use Poison Powder, only with Toxic. Bit weird there, but it doesn't matter. The point is to just stall his health down, and yep, just like that, managed to beat Bruno. Still easy as always. Next, we go up against the Agatha, and Agatha sends out Gengar. Now, Agatha might be a problem. I was expecting to do a lot more damage, so I go for Supersonic. Gengar hits itself. I go for Fly. Yes, hits himself, and then with Wing Attack and hits the Golbat, not a lot of damage. Supersonic again, hits itself. I'm getting some good luck at the moment. Uses Haze, that's okay. Go for Fly. I get confused. He gets confused. He hits himself. I don't. I finally hit myself, but I've taken out the Golbat as well. The same Gengar's probably coming out, so I switch to Gara. and I use Surf, and I don't think... Okay, good, I got a crit. That's Gengar gone. Hunter's next. So far, I'm having great luck. I hit myself, unfortunately. I hit myself again. Well, there goes the luck. And I'm debating if I should just switch out, but I decided to stay in. I hit myself a third time, get put to sleep. I'm hoping not for a Dream Eater. Nightshade, Dream Eater. Alright, there we go. That's I think that's payback for all the luck I was having. I use Substitute, and I go for Thunder Wave on the Hunter. I then use Flash, and I'm just going to use Flash to bring its accuracy down. Fortunately, he switches, but that's okay, because I then Thunder Wave the Arbok. I've still got my Substitute on, so I can take the hit from the Acid. I've almost taken care of the Arbok. I decide that maybe it might be better to switch back to Lax because he's much more beefy. I go for a Mega Punch, well, a Headbutt, and then another Headbutt, and yep, just like that, that's Arbok gone. Unfortunately, Lax can't do anything against the other Pokemon now, so he's kind of useless. I switch back to Aero. I go for the Fly because I'm faster. I'm going to keep going for Fly and just hope I don't get hit. Fortunately, I don't, and Agatha doesn't seem to use potions. So finally it's the Gengar against the Pika. I survived, thank goodness it was a Nightshade. Unfortunately I got taken out by the second one, but this is okay, he's paralysed. So I go for Leech Seed. I wasn't sure if it works, but it does. And now all I need to do is chip away on its health, and eventually the Leech Seed will take its course. And the only way that Gengar's going to be able to beat me is if it either uses Nightshade or puts me to sleep with one hit Dream Eater. And unfortunately, it just doesn't think to go for Hypnosis. And, oh wow, done a lot of damage. Oh, this isn't looking good. Okay, I could actually lose now. I send out Aero, I go for Fly, and thank goodness, yes, we beat Agatha. And now we can move on to Lance. Before I face Lance, I was debating of using my rare candies, but I think I might save them for Blue, because I think Lance should be super easy. You're going to see why. Anyway, we start off with Pika against the Gyarados. I go for Thunder Wave. I then go for the Thunderbolt with a Substitute to take the hit from the Hyper Beam, which is good. Means Gyarados had to waste a turn. He goes for a Hyper Potion, so we're kind of doing the Battle Lure again. Go for a Substitute again. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to beat the Gyarados. It uses Leer. It hangs on barely, and I get taken out by a Hyper Beam. Damn it. Okay, that kind of sucks. I really wanted Pika for the Aerodactyl. I go for Wing Attack, Gyarados is gone. Dragonaire's next. Like I said, it shouldn't matter because I'm going to do something pretty sad. So I go for Poison Powder, I use Leech Seed, and yeah, I just keep using Cut, and you're probably thinking, oh, why isn't Dragonair attacking it? It just keeps using Agility. Yeah, Gen 1 AI at its finest here. You see, Dragonair's not going to do anything else apart from Agility. Even when it maxes out buffing its stats, because it's a Psychic move, it's just going to keep using Agility non-stop. And I've never actually understood why moves like Agility, trying to think, Meditate, Amnesia, why these moves are Psychic moves? Shouldn't they just all be normal moves or typeless moves? Actually saying, why don't we have typeless moves? Anyway, with all of that being said, Aerodactyl comes out, it's Poison, which is all I wanted. I go for a Mega Punch, not a lot of damage. Go for a next one, not a lot, but I'm chipping away at its health. I get hit by a Bite, that's okay. To be honest, Aerodactyl's the only other Pokemon that could beat me, and now it's gone. This isn't even a challenge anymore. But I decided to use Poli and see how much Ice Beam does, and I'm actually quite surprised. It does good damage. And with that, we beat Lance, which means we can move on to the rival. Now, before facing the rival, I decided to use all the rare candies that I had on Pika, and I also used the HP up because I'm thinking that might help with the Substitute. And with that, we can start. Now, my Pokemon are really, really underleveled. Just from that hit against the Pidgeot, you can kind of tell. Anyway, Pika beats the Pidgeot, which is good. Alakazam comes out, and this is the Pokemon I'm kind of afraid of, but I should be alright. I go for Toxic. I survived the Psybeam, thank goodness. And yeah, I'm taken out. But as long as I can stall the Alakazam out, I should be able to win this. So I use Gara, I try to go for Surf, I get hit by a Psychic, I hang on barely, I get hit by a Psybeam, no! Okay, this isn't good because I can't paralyze it. I go for a Substitute, I'm slower, of course I am. Aero, I try to get off a Confusion, nope. Poli, maybe? That's not gonna happen, and come on, well I know he's gonna, wow, he used Reflect. And Leech Seed didn't work, and really, yeah. Right, well, this is the second attempt now, so I've kind of thought that, I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I kind of thought that Alakazam might be the problem because he's broken in Gen 1 and I'm incredibly slow. My best bet is either to paralyze it or go for the poison, and I think poison's probably the better method here. Anyway, Alakazam comes out again, and I decide to switch to Lax. I'm going to go for a Toxic again. Get hit by a Psychic, and that's not good. Right, well, yeah, that's 2. Gyarados, maybe? Oh, we got... Oh yeah, and it's got Reflect, so... That's really not good, because that halves my physical damage on it. And that's a crit, so yeah, let's try a third time. Right, so Pidgeot should be easy. Like I said, just go for the Thunderbolt. Thank goodness I didn't want to get taken out by Sky Attack. Alakazam's next. I switch to Lax. I'm going for a Toxic. I finally get the Toxic again. Okay, this is good. It's looking good. So I'm going to go for Headbutt. I get hit by a Psybeam crit. Damn it. Okay, maybe Supersonic. Ah, okay, Pika. Maybe we might be able to do this. I put on Substitute and I decide to go for the Flash. Now, I know it's kind of cheap, but I'm hoping that I can get enough flashes on Alakazam that I can either force it to switch or I can force it to miss all its moves so that I can beat it with other Pokemon. Anyway, Pika's doing really good here. I can't use any more substitutes now, so it all depends on if I take out Alakazam. It uses a... Oh, I knew this was coming, a full restore. So this is why I kind of went the flashes on. I go for a Thunder Wave to paralyze it, and I've taken its accuracy down as much as possible now. I'm going to switch out, and I go to Soar, and I'm going to use a Leech Seed. And I'm not sure if it worked. Okay, it does work. I don't know why it missed so much. And now the Leech Seeds are on, I'm going to switch to Gara to try and do some, well, Poli to do more damage. And before I do that, I decided, you know, it's probably the best time to use Double Team. I don't like using Double Team because it actually is broken and it depends on luck. And I'm curious, can someone explain this to me? Can Alakazam hit me if I've got 6 Double Teams on and he's got 6 flashes? Is it actually possible for him to hit me, or is he kind of like, you know, like locked? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. He's been beaten, which means I've got 6 Double Teams on. 1 Water Gun beats the Rhydon. Exeggutor comes out. I've got Ice Beam. It does so little damage. Oh my goodness. That's sad damage. That is so low. Okay, that's not going to put me much faith for Gyarados. Okay, at least he's missing, but I'm kind of running out of PP here. Last Ice Beam, and I get a Frozen. Perfect. In Gen 1, when you're frozen, you cannot be defrosted unless you use an item or are hit by a fire move by the opponent, which is really, really stupid. But thanks to that, I just double slap and then I eventually take out the Gyarados. Perfect. And now Charizard comes out, and I decide to switch, and I'm going to paralyze him. That's the first thing I'm thinking. And I'm kind of hoping that if I get the paralyzation off, I might be able to get a Manga finish, but sadly I don't because I'm slower. I send out Soar. He uses Rage. I do not know what the AI was thinking. Leech Seed, Poison Powder, and I'm hoping I can win so we can kind of get a repeat of what happens in the manga here. I want Soar to beat the Charizard, and I'm coming close, and this just shows how bad Rage is on the move. I'm so grateful I did not put it on. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose here, so I decided to switch so that at least Soar can survive to the end. I go to Poli, and yeah, Charizard's gone no matter what he does, unless he can one-shot me with Rage, which is impossible. And just like that, we managed to beat Purple. Yeah, I don't know why I called him Purple. Anyway, we proved that this challenge is indeed possible. You can, in fact, beat Pokemon Red by using Manga Red's team, and surprisingly, his team is actually really good. I'm amazed that it was actually this easy. I mean, the only hard fight was against a rival, and look at my Pokemon. Level 40 Pikachu, 42 Gyarados, 45 Poliwrath, 35 Aerodactyl, 37 Venusaur, and a level 35 Snorlax. And it only took me 23 minutes to beat the game. Sorry, 23 hours. Again, I sometimes leave the game when I fall asleep, but it didn't take long. So, yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that challenge, but overall, I enjoyed it. It was nice and different. I can kind of see why TMs are broken and HMs, and this is why I don't usually use them. but I kind of want to do more of these challenges, so I'm going to try and fit these in with the normal ones I upload. So yeah, if you like that, I'd appreciate a like, and till next time.